Hi guys, welcome back to Black Magic Beauty. My name is Trish and today I'm going to be updating my Pan That palette for this year, which is my Pat McGrath Quad in Bronze Borealis for the theme Fun Size, created by the Pantastic Ladies. I am in a much better mood than I was last time you guys saw me, so I'm sorry for the sob fest in my last video. Sagittarius, my kitty, she's doing so much better. She had her stitches out last week. This week, actually just a couple of days ago, we took her cone off and we were able to take her out of kitty jail. So she's actually been climbing on stuff and loving on us, and it's really good to see, and it makes me really happy. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a picture for those of you who want to see the kitty cat of her loving on my husband. He sent it to me this morning. Ignore the mess in the background from that picture. I'm in full-on nesting mode, so there's stuff everywhere. But anyway, she's adorable, she's happy, she's healthy. It's putting me in a much better mood. And we've actually paid off a little bit of the debt already, which is also a little bit of stress off our shoulders. You know, most of it's still there, but we're making progress here. I'm still getting comments from people like, why didn't you just kill your cat? And honestly, it's very annoying. Not on here, but like in real life, people are asking me that question, and that kind of bugs me. But anyway, I'm back, I'm happy, I'm in a good mood. Still very busy. Right now we're running errands. My husband's in an appointment, so I'm just kind of hanging out here waiting for him. I decided to pick up some Buffalo Wild Wings and spoil myself a little bit, because wings and mozzarella sticks are one of the few things I can actually eat guilt-free this pregnancy. Apparently meat and cheese is good to go when it comes to pregnancy diabetes. So like, I can have as much of that as I want. So I'm gonna have some Buffalo Wild Wings while I'm waiting. Overall, I'm in a good mood. But I am gonna show you a quick picture of what my Pan That palette looked like about a month and a half ago. Probably not the best picture, but it's a picture. And here is what we are looking at today. So doing pretty good. If you remember from my last couple of videos, this is not all completely used up. I am working on a couple of products that I made from that palette to try to kind of make better use of those colors for me. The first one that you guys have already seen is this lip mask. I basically mixed together the purpley brown shimmery color in with a red lip balm and a lip mask and created this kind of fallish, like brownish burgundy color. It is really pretty. I'm happy with the way it turned out, and I have been using it a lot now that the weather is starting to cool down a little bit. As you can see, I'm getting to the bottom of what was there. I feel like the way that I made this, though, like the formula, so to speak, of everything that I put together wasn't the best decision. The color itself is really pretty. And I think it works, since it's so deep and dark, it works pretty well if I do like a nude eye. The issue is honestly really just the packaging and the formula of it. Basically, it turned into more of a lip gloss. It's a very pigmented, very shimmery lip color. And digging this out of a pot with my fingers gets really messy and gross really quickly. And that is the main thing that I have not been liking about this. So I think if I made anything like this again in the future, I would probably try to repurpose like an old lip gloss container with like an actual applicator. Because yeah, every single time I use this, I end up getting access on my hands. Then I have to find a place to wipe it off, and then my hands are kind of sticky, and it's just annoying. But the color itself, I do think turned out really nice. I'm guessing this will probably be done maybe not within a month. I have been using it a lot more that the weather is starting to cool down a little bit and I'm kind of in like full fall mode at this point. But I'm thinking in the next 2 months, I will imagine this will be gone. And that was about half of what was in the pan for my purpley shimmery shade. And I actually created another product in the past month, which is why that purple shimmery shade is now missing from this palette completely. I mentioned this in the last video that I was thinking about doing it, and I decided to just go for it. So this is my Glow For It hair oil. This is actually in my Project A to Z. And basically what I did was I just scraped the rest of that shimmer into this hair oil and mixed it up, and now it's kind of like a pigmented shimmery version of a hair oil. It's very subtle, but the shimmer is there. Now the question is, do I like it? I'm not mad at it because it did give me a way to use up this shimmer, but honestly, no. So I'm gonna do like a full pump in my hands so you can kind of see what I'm talking about with this. It's subtle, right? But you pump it in your hands, you put it in your hair, and the pigment doesn't really add anything. It's still just kind of a hair oil, and you cannot see the shimmer or the pigment in the hair really whatsoever. And then you end up with glitter hands, and then you have to like wash your hands or wipe them off with a wet wipe. And that's really annoying, and considering adding that shimmer didn't actually add anything to the product itself, I wouldn't do it again, but I'm glad that I tried it. I just wanted to kind of see if it would work, and it does. It's just not the best. But anyway, that's how I'm gonna use up the rest of that purple shimmer. Both the gold and the bronze shimmers were used up completely in previous videos. So all that is left is this kind of mauve-y shade, which, if you remember last time, I had created a loose shadow with it. The only thing I'm noticing with this loose shadow, I actually really love what I did with this. It's like a much more muted, grayed out version of the mauve shade that was in that palette. But I'm not using it right now, and the reason being is because I noticed that this is actually a very, very similar color to a color I am currently working on in my ColourPop Troublemaker palette for Graveyard Project Pan. This is a little bit more muted than that one. That one's a little bit more pigmented, but since I'm focusing so hard on doing that, I figured there's no way I'm gonna use up this much loose eyeshadow by the time the year is over. So I think when it comes to that particular color in the palette, I'm just gonna cut my losses. That's gonna be counted as not finished, but I have a way of using it up now. And I'm hoping definitely within the next couple of months, I should have this finished up. And then this one, hopefully by the end of the year, I'll have finished up. And then I will have 3 out of the 4 pans completed, and that is really exciting to me. Since I'm so late putting this up, I'm probably not gonna end up posting another update for the first week of October. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait until the first week in November, because October is in like a week at this point. So it seems kind of silly to do another update in a week. So you'll see that in a little over a month, but I'm gonna skip over October, and this is kind of my September, October update, so to speak. But thank you again, you guys, for watching. Thank you for your supportive comments in the last video as well. Hopefully you enjoyed this update, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye.